everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 video. This is another segment of the first look, and this is, Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel Würzburg again, and we're in the DVBR 403, which is most commonly known as the ICE3, which has been fully upgraded for Train Sim World 3. So, let's get in. This was originally on Munich to Augsburg, which it didn't really do high speed as such. Feels weird driving this again. Let's get the doors open. Yeah, Türen geöffnet. Let's get all of the bits on in the little wine cupboard. It's very posh, this train. Get all of them on. Just all weird driving it again. Just getting used to. Yep, get the lights on, which was that. I think that turned on the lights. I should turn the lights on. Yeah, they look like they're on. Quite dim, but it's nice. So we're at Fulda, and we're going to head up to Kassel. AFB, let's get that on as well. AFB. It's much easier doing this on PC than bloody on console for this train. And has it got the destination set? No, it doesn't. Where are we going? Berlin Osterbahnhof. That's where we're going. Berlin. Well, we're obviously not going the whole way, but that's where this train would go. I believe that's how we did it before. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Zug 1. No. Up. Enter. Don't know. Maybe like that. I have absolutely no idea. Well, let's not muck about with that. Let's set that to the max. And looks like we are good to go. I've gone for a heavy clouds. It's on dynamic weather, but I've started with heavy clouds. So it will either rain or it will clear up. We should see that over time change. Let's get a nice screenshot. It's got the nice green line on this one. Let's get that off and let's get going. Probably get a little bit of wheel slip. Planning good already? Planning good? Like it, like it, like it. And off we go out of this place. We've got 86 kilometers to Kassel. Back in, make sure that's all good, and we're due there in around half an hour, so let's get going. Well, thanks all for coming in. This is the, I'll probably do the freight one separately, as like the, well no, the quickest freight service is about 20 minutes on there, but I'll probably do maybe the 40-minute one. We'll wait and see. So yeah, we'll do this one, and then as a separate segment there'll be the freight one. So yeah, I think that's really all about there is to say. What's this? This is the 4th segment of the first look, I think. Yeah, this is the 4th segment. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We are in the ICE3, the DVBR 403, which yeah, it used to be with, as I said, for Hauptstrecke Munich to Augsburg. Well, the top speed on there was 230 kilometers an hour, so it wasn't really high speed. So it's been sort of redone, upgraded. You can contact the signaller and stuff now, and I'll use it for Train Sim World 3 with all the fancy lighting and stuff. There we go, there's all dark. See that? Probably will actually end up getting there a little bit early. Seems to be on these services you do get to the end destination 4 or 5 minutes early, which is, it gives you a lot of leeway if you end up having an emergency stop or something, so it's quite good. The thing is, this is such an easy service to do, as I was saying in the last segment. Like, you're not actually driving the train really, you're just sticking it in full throttle, AFB to whack, full whack, pressing CIFA whenever CIFA goes off, and the nice woman's like CIFA, and you're like, yeah, have CIFA. Yeah, it's quite easy. And quite a chilled out route as well because of that. Even though you have full high speed, 155 miles an hour, it's really relaxing. Good scenery to look at whilst you're going by. You don't really need to pay attention because the LZB does that. So I wonder what real high speed Ice 3 and Ice 1 drivers do when the LZB's on. They've got their hand on the CIFA. I suppose just take in the scenery. I was about to say they probably put the feet up and go on their phone, but I don't think they could do that. Or unless you were a bit cheeky and you disabled the CIFA, get up, go to the bar, get a drink, come back 20 minutes later, you'll be near Kassel. What a brilliant idea. Don't do that. If you're an Ice-free driver in training, do not follow my advice. Do not go to the bar and get a drink when the trains are moving. Well, you could disable CIFA. This is a long tunnel, this one. This one's much quicker to get up to 250 as it's the newer ice train. Yeah, you got the same horn on there. Yeah, what way is it going to go? Is it going to start raining? Or is it going to clear up? Oh, and I went for autumn as well, just to see all the different colours on the roofs. Look quite nice. So yeah, there's some autumnal. But autumn isn't far off now, is it? Not far off. Everything starts dying and getting cold. And then once it is autumn, like October, November time, it's actually quite nice. Run up to Christmas and stuff. That's the thing though, this time of year now which we're in, if you're watching when this goes out, well I'm recording this sort of end of August, it's sort of like autumn's coming, summer's over, there'll be no more heat waves. But then when it actually is autumn, like mid-October, early November time, it's actually like, whoa, what on earth, we jump for a tree? That doesn't happen, unless you get hit by a leaf and it falls off a tree. But yeah, it's quite pleasant, isn't it? And you sort of get the build up to Christmas, which is always nice. Very impressive. The architecture on this route and the infrastructure is just mad. So the amount of man hours just went into building these tunnels and bridges. I mean, I would watch a whole documentary on how they built one of those bridges. It's just crazy. I just don't have an absolute clue how they would have built one of those massive bridges. Like a tunnel, yeah, it's EBM. But for a bridge, I don't know. I suppose I don't know. I don't really know. Where would you even begin? I suppose with the sort of pillars. Then you got to have people up there sorting it all out, and yeah. Right, we're slowing down quite a bit here. It's 200. There actually is a 200 limit coming up. I don't know what that is. Or maybe that's because of the bridges. Maybe the Ice 3 has to go lower over them, or was that the Ice 1? They said something like that on the preview. Why are we coming out to 200? Unless we're following like a freight train. But it's 9:21 in the morning, so I don't think there would be a freight train about. Maybe there is, but I don't really know. 200 across here and then back up to 2. It's got to be because of that, hasn't it? It's got to be because, yeah, maybe it's the Ice 3. The Ice 3 is lighter, so it has to come down to 200 going over the bridges. Because look, straight back up to 250. Must be that. But then on the last one we went 250 across it. And then you got 200 again in 3.6 kilometres. Strange. Well, there we have it. Getting that back up. There you go. Well, by the time it bloody gets up to 250, we'll have to start slowing down again for the 200. So that makes it a bit more interesting. We're slowing down again now. But then for the sort of first few massive bridges, we were fine. I suppose it doesn't really affect the ice-free journey time, as it just has better acceleration than the ice one, so they're probably still hand in hand the same in terms of time-wise. So we've gone about 25 kilometres now since we left Fielder. Yeah, 200 again, and probably say 250 in a sec. There you go, 250 at the end of the bridge. Running quite nicely as well, 40 FPS or so. Yeah, that's smooth. Anything above 30 I'm happy with. 59 kilometres. Steeper. Back up to 250, although I'll probably see a 200 again in a second. Just there at 250, I'm sure you'll be alright. What's the worst what could happen? Falling off the edge of one of those massive bridges, but yeah. Yeah, this one we're alright. I suppose this isn't a big one, but so yeah, what's the weather going to do? It's on dynamic, so it's going to probably do something. Well, we're only on this for about half an hour, so we might see it. It's either going to start clearing up, or it's going to start raining. I do like this sort of sky though, especially with the autumn as well. Sort of overcast and, well, just, yeah. Does look quite nice. Into the next tunnel. 56 kilometres. Quite a way. Although we've already done 30, so that's not bad. Kassel with almost back up to 250 now. I bet we'll start slowing down now, won't it? Don't have a big bridge, we won't come down to 200 here. I suppose it's too high up, not as high up. Still not low down. So once we get to 43 kilometres, we'll be about halfway to Kassel. Würzburg. That's how you say it, Würzburg. The route, Schnellfahrstrecke, Würzburg. That's where one of the freight services I think would pull in and sort of a little lay-by for freight pretty much. And then we would overtake it. So it'd be quite cool at some point if we do go past one. .49 kilometres. Seafair as well. There you go, Seafair. Have it. We're due there in 20 minutes, although we might arrive there a little bit early, so we'll say 15. So on the last one we did, we were like 5 minutes early into the stations, so yeah, we'll see. That 47 kilometres, almost halfway now between Fielder and Kassel. See where we are. So Fielder was down here. We're now up here, so we're near enough halfway now. Well, at 43 kilometres, we will be halfway. Hey, Ice 1 or ICE 1. I know some people do take offence if you say ice, not instead of ICE. I'm sure people right now in the chat will be like, it's bloody ICE, not ice. Ice sounds cooler. How long we go late? Proper high speed action. I suppose with this route it does open up the possibility of a slightly longer LGV route. I mean, this is 118 miles long. I don't know how long the LGV Nord is or the LGV Est, but that would be quite cool to see one of them in the game. I mean, if they did the LGV Nord for like 118 miles, you'd yeah, be fairly close to Southeastern high speed. Depends how far I suppose you did it. Imagine that, London to Paris in Train Sim World. If you merge Southeastern and then if they ever did an LGV Nord one with Channel Tunnel. That'd be cool. Only issue would be licensing. .8 kilometres, because I'm pretty certain I've heard like the licensing for the Eurostar, but you can't really even do an unbranded one because like the shape of the Eurostar is like copyrighted. It's weird or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, 118 miles, quite a bit. Well, I think LGV Nord might actually be like 200 miles from Paris to Calais, so that wouldn't. Well, yeah, that would be much longer. So maybe not. .36 kilometres to Kassel. Okay, yes. The C4 on this one should pop up there. Oh, I wonder if you can still change the... There's like a button here somewhere. I will find you. Where is it? Oh, that's cool. Actually, that's quite nice, actually. Doing that. Where's that button? Oh, here it is here. There you go, that you can flick it over to that one. I don't know why you do that, but you can do that. See that? Flying by. It's quite cool. I saw a video fairly recently. There was some flooding in Germany, and there was like an ice ferry. This one, I think, the 403, sort of going through, and it was you couldn't see the track because it was all underwater. It was just the train, and it really did look like a massive snake just going through. It was cool to see. Right, we've got 200 kilometres now coming up, so I'm guessing there's another big bridge. And this train doesn't like the big high up bridges. I've done quite a lot of programming to have it separate for both trains. Like it. 30 kilometres now. Cool. So we're down to 200 in time out of the tunnel, and then yep, here's one of the big bridges. Haven't seen too many changes with the weather. I mean, it's on dynamic. I suppose yeah, it's just overcast at the moment. We might not notice too much of a change because it's only a half an hour service. Yeah, it's not going to change like really quickly. There's another ice free there. Look at that, it just looks so good. Well, let's go on. Are we a double unit? I think we're just a single, aren't we? Yeah, we're just a single unit. Cool. The joys of getting a double unit on the IS3 on unit to Augsburg. It was always great getting one. So they're hidden as well. They were hidden. 26 kilometres, which won't take long. See that? Nothing takes long on this route, apart from the freight. The freight services can take up to 2 hours long. Which we're going to, I suppose, at 160, and it's 118 miles. So really that should take about an hour and 20 minutes. But I guess the thing what takes a while is waiting around. I suppose you're probably going to have to wait for ice services to go through. So that's probably an extra sort of, you might have like 10-20 minutes of waiting. Which is realistic, so it makes it fun. You've got the access roads to each tunnel. Okay, we're not too far now. There's Kassel, and there's Fulda down there. And that's, casually another sort of 60 miles driven in half an hour. Have a bridge there. No barriers on that one. No barriers. You got little walkways as well on the side there. As if there was a tunnel evacuation. That'd be quite cool if there was a button, because on World of Subways 3 there's a button, like at the stations, or I suppose on here you could have it at the tunnel entrance as a button, and you can turn on the tunnel lights. It'd be quite cool to have something like that on here. I don't know why on earth you would stop. There must be places you can stop along this route and spawn on foot. A bit like on LGV, you can spawn up foot at certain places of the route just to simply train spot. Which I thought was quite nice. "19 kilometres. Yeah, coming out on another bridge. That one's got a barrier this time. Good. That's telling me it's going to start slowing soon. You can see that's starting to. This is 11,000 metres. Something's come out, so that's 11 kilometres. I suppose we can slow down there. Yeah, it's just gone up now, 11,600. So yeah, not too far to Kassel. There's another one of those lay-bys where the freight service will tuck in. So who's going to do a 2 hour 4-minute freight service, which is almost the same time as what it takes to do a full run on Cajon Pass? Someone be brave, do it. Maybe we'll do that on stream at some point. A 2 hour long German freight service on a high speed line, which is quite cool in itself. Oh, and the reason you're not seeing colours up there is because I've got like the signal aspect colour off. I think I did actually turn it on, but I don't know why it's gone off. 13 kilometres. Whizzing our way along. 12 kilometres. Which this is nothing now really, 12 kilometres. We'll be getting there in no time. Cool. That. Cool. That's going to another tunnel. Got 10 kilometres now. So yeah, nothing. It should start, so you can see it's starting to slow down. It's going to be coming down to 180 in 4,600 metres. That should be about to start coming down now, I'd imagine so. There we go, starting to slow down now. See, for as I was trying to get involved, it's like, wait, don't leave me out. You're buzzing, I better buzz as well. See if it doesn't like to be left out. And if you leave it out, it will bring the train to an emergency stop, so don't let it have a tantrum. But it comes out in seconds, like 76, 75. 74, 73, 72. So yeah, like 70 seconds you could be at Kassel. So you could do 6 kilometers in a minute. Which I suppose, I was gonna say sort of, yeah. Well, that's 86 kilometers. So I'm trying to work that out. That would be something like 15 minutes from Kassel to Fulda. So that's slightly wrong, that calculation. But it's fairly quick either way. In fact, it probably is 2 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, yeah, 1, 2. 4.8, 1, 2. 4.7, yeah. So yeah, half an hour. So you do 3 kilometers in a minute. Yeah, that would be correct. It's still not bad. Doesn't sound as good, but you know, it's still not bad. And I wonder if AFB will turn off. That one, I suppose we can get it ready, just in case it does. Much easier doing it on with the mouse than with a controller for that. They might want us to go to PZB. We're 3.2 kilometers away, so approaching very soon. As well, about a kilometer, we'll be able to see the station. The ice one. Ice one is a mega long train. See that? Well, I guess we might have to brake ourselves. Well, it's 2.3 kilometers. We're going at 140 still, and it's coming down now to 0 on there. I'm gonna acknowledge, even though I don't need to acknowledge it, I'll just do it anyway, just in case. That's PZB now. I'm alive. And it's bringing us down. So it's in 1 kilometer. It wants to be 100. Let's see what it does. As long as we enter the station at 50 kilometers an hour, we're all good. Is it going to end LZB, or is it actually going to bring us to a stop? Yeah, that'd be even better. Look at that service bringing us to a stop if it does. See the station coming up. Maybe it does actually bring us to a stop. That'd be very interesting to see if it does. Although we are coming in a little bit quick. I sort of want to let it do it, but then I don't want to let it do it just in case. This is a really nice station. I like it. Oh, it's starting to rain now. Right at the end of the service it begins to rain. Well, there we go, that's dynamic weather there. I think it actually would bring you to a stop. Oh, that's scary, there's a red light there. But it would, LZB would bring you to a stop here. Let's let it do it. You do it for me. Yeah, so when you're coming into Kassel, just let the train bring you to a stop. It's a nice station. Really, really enjoying the German route. It is great. And here we are at Kassel, which is a very nice station. You've got the car park on top of the station, which I suppose saves space. And underneath it's just quite a nice design overall of the station. I like it. I really do like it. Well, that is going to be it. That was the ICE 3. Obviously, all sort of upgraded with all the new lighting and fancy stuff for Train Sim World 3. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places, to the Discord, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, that is another segment of the first look. The next one should be a freight service, should be. Thanks all for coming in, and I hope to see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.